most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percent.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And it certainly had taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, they'll burn you.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
This defense for the Rams, they were fantastic a week ago in a win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright? But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
from the 24. Tua. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Carr now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
That caught by Trimble.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Out route to Hill, complete.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tua going to throw.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Tua setting up shop to throw again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously